Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn the new concept, that is synchronization. So what does the synchronization means? Synchronization is a very important concept in multi-threading. How does it work? Let us just check that out. So before going on to understand the concept of synchronization, let me just show you something. First of all, I will just create two classes. Say class display I am creating, and in this display class I am going to create a method, a show method, which just accepts a parameter message. That is, whatsoever message will be sent to this, it will simply print that message. Or says hi. That's it. We can do one thing. Rather than printing it for only first time, let me just create a loop and then print this for at least 5 times. Also, I will do something. Thread dot current thread dot get name says hi. That's much better. Message, and now this thread will simply print the message. Okay, so this is the method which we have created. Now I will create two classes. Say thread1 class extends thread class. Okay, now what I want to do is, this is my thread1 class, right? So I want to call this method. How am I supposed to call this method? I want to call this method. Definitely I need to do two things. Either I want to create the object of this, or I can call it as directly with the name of the class only if the method is static. So I will do now. Firstly, because I will just call the run method, because run method is going to execute this method. So in the run method, I will simply write display dot show, and I will write here good morning, right? And so this thread1 class will always call this method and will say good morning. Similarly, I will now create class 2, which will again call the same method but will say good evening. Okay, done. Let me just create the threads. Thread1 is equal to new T1. Similarly, T2 is the thread 2 and is equal to new T2. Thread1 dot start. Similarly, thread2 dot start. Let me just show you the execution first. So I will just repeat it. I have created a display class, and in this display class we have written up a method over here, that is show method, which will simply print up the thread name and will print a message that is says the message. I have created two classes, T1 and T2, for two different threads, and this T1 and T2 thread are simply going to call the show method. Let me just execute it. So if you can see the output over here, the output is mix up, as the multi-threading concepts allows us to do that, right? Now if I want a single thread to execute first and then the second thread to execute after that, what I need to do is, I will say execute in a synchronized manner. And now I can do that by using the keyword synchronized. So say over here, now the two threads are synchronized. If you can see, every time I will execute it, it will simply give me the correct answer. So this is called as synchronization. But this synchronization is specifically called as static synchronizations. Here, there is no object being used and the lock has been applied to the class. Therefore, this is called as the static synchronization. Hope you guys understand the concept. Thank you very much.